What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It is the world's most dangerous podcast. You know, it's me, Mr. 151, giving it to you straight with no chaser. The only reason you can see me this week is because Lady Internet is still out. We send her prayers and everything. Of course, I got CP3 beside me.
As always, we in the building going to have another great show talking about a lot of different things. I don't even
So
know what we talking about
yeah, so CP3 has a calendar coming out, the Gray Sweatpants calendar,
yet.
where ladies, he will be in all different types of gray sweatpants for your pleasure. You can cash app him 1995 for your gray.
I put my Venmo and my Cash App up there. I shut down my PayPal temporarily, so I put it out there when the calendar coming out. Ladies, be on the lookout.
Oh my god. So, what we got going on in sports, CP3?
Oh man, it's been an interesting week for the Washington teams. The Nats lost today, unfortunately. Went 3 for 4 this week, 3 and 4 this week. They had 7 games, went 3 and 4. Last week they went 4 and 3. They're still trying to find their way. They're still having some injuries with Strasburg's on the injury list right now, and they're still trying to figure some things out. But it's still early in the season, even though some Nats fans are already going crazy. The
It's
cap,
it's DC sports. What do you
yeah,
expect?
exactly. That's what they. No matter what, the some of the fans go crazy at the beginning of the season, at the end of the season, even when you win the cup, they still upset. So what can you do? But then you got the Capitals with 2-0, two major games against the Islanders on the road. They won the first game 1-0 in a shootout fashion. Both goalies got a shutout. It was a great game if you love defensive hockey, and you know I do. Most of y'all, trying to get my bro to watch hockey, but he won't watch it.
I mean, I just need to see some fights. I mean, I'm all about violence,
See, now it's getting close to the playoffs, so now you're going to see less fighting because if you get suspended, it's going to hurt your team. So now
You
you
know,
get more of the fights in the beginning and middle of
like
the
today I
season.
woke up in a good mood, so like today I choose violence.
You choose violence every day.
I know. Keep out of the bad mood, I would choose
Yeah,
violence.
like what are you
Mhm.
talking about? But they definitely had a good week. They went 2-0. Only had 2 games. They have the Islanders again for the final time on Tuesday. The Capitals are in first place. Pittsburgh is in second, and the Islanders are in third, all separated by 2 points. So it's getting coming down to the wire. The Capitals been leading the division most of the season, so we want to see what happens. Still having some goalie issues, trying to figure out who's going to be number one. But Samsonov played both games and won both games, so I think he's starting around in the form. We spoke about that last week on the show. You can tune in Monday nights on Sports and Hill Podcast, 9 o'clock. As always, we'll be breaking all of this stuff down in more detail. The Wizards are on a hot streak right now. They won 7 in a row. They played
I'm
tonight.
so proud of you for having a basketball update, sir. Without,
I gotta mention a 7 game winning streak, and they played tonight. They played Cleveland. I believe they tip off at 7 o'clock, looking to win 8 in a row.
are you gonna watch the game, sir?
I doubt it. I
You
listen
got you
to.
got at least lie and be like,
I
yeah.
mean, because that's why we had an NBA roundtable. I let them watch it. They break it down for me while I'm sitting there chilling, listening to them break it down.
Oh, you like
So
cheat codes.
pretty much when it comes to the NBA, I told you I'd rather watch WNBA than NBA. So that's just me.
That's only because there's females involved.
No, well, in some ways, yeah, but also because there are some fundamentals still being played in basketball, unlike in the NBA. So I can watch WNBA because you can see, real basketball. The NBA to me right now is just like a video game. Everybody pulling threes at half court and shit, just trying to, outscore the other team. It's not about defense anymore. And if you watch the show, I'm a defensive guy, so that's not really my thing anymore.
Is that because you cock block people?
No, I get cock blocked. I don't cock block anybody. I don't hate. I congratulate. I don't.
You ain't never stole another nigga's girl.
That's something different, man.
That's cock
That
blocking.
ain't cock blocking. That's just the better man taking another nigga girl.
We got a
I'm
guest in the building, but I'm gonna wait a minute because I don't want him to be part of CP3's lies and foolishness.
I'm just saying. It's
Because
not.
he over here shaking his head like, damn, already this dude is
I'm just
lying
saying. I'm
already.
just saying. If I tell her Wolf dude said it right, like you don't want to be with him, and she decides that I'm right. How am I wrong?
He was 30 seconds from smashing, and you just came in.
I'm just
You know this
saying.
in the Dave Chappelle skit, the hookup history shit, nigga. We're gonna do great moments in cock block history,
Oh man, that
starring
is he
CP3.
didn't deserve it.
So that's what you got in sports, sir.
And also the Washington football team NFL draft right around the corner on the 29th to May 1st. The Washington football team had the 19th pick in the first round. We're waiting to see what's going on. If you missed our pre-draft and off-season special last Thursday, you can go check it out on my YouTube channel, Carol Porter III with three eyes, or you can go to the sports OTHP. Dang, I'm
Damn.
fucked up already. We
You ain't even tried to look at it
I know. I'm like, damn, I'm already fucking my words
yet.
up. Can't even get my own website out. SportsOTHP.com. Check out all the content, all of our shows, all of our articles, all of our apparel line. Just go check it out, man. Trust me, it's best DC sports around, man. You can't get it nowhere else. Real uncut knowledge, not just a whole bunch of anonymous source of BS.
True indeed. So we got Wise Range Entertainment in the building.
Yes, sir.
And before we even get to them, we gotta talk about yesterday was DMX's funeral.
Yeah.
They sent that man away right. Rough Riders came out, packed it from New York, from Yonkers to the Barclays Center. And it was a real dude, and it was a great send off. But it got me thinking. So one of the things I did today was, when I went on my social media, and I gave people their flowers today. And I think that's something we need to practice more so than anything. Is giving people their flowers like right now, like while they're here, because there's a lot of people do great stuff and we don't even acknowledge it. But then when they gone,
Yeah.
we want to cry and be like, "Oh, he was a good dude," but you never said that.
Never said that when he was around.
So I went through this, especially after my aunt had passed, last year around this time, and actually the week of my birthday, and it just came together because I've lost so many, especially around this time. Like starting April 30th, I lost my cousin and my former rap partner John Brown. Then that was like 3 years ago, and then 2 years ago I lost GOP, and then last year I lost my aunt. So if you have people that are doing good things, take that second to pat them on the back and just tell them, "Yo, you're doing good, and I appreciate what you do." And even if it's the littlest things, because we are not going to be around here forever. And the one thing I don't want people to do, especially when at my time to go, is to talk how good I was when I'm gone. Shit, tell me the shit now.
No bullshit.
I can't hear you when I'm in the ground. I can't hear you if I say I want to get cremated. Don't tell my ashes. Like, tell me the shit right now. If I did something to affect your life and you thought it was cool, give me my flowers now. And then, and likewise, give people their flowers now. You know, we shouldn't look at death as such a. It should be a celebration of life, not. We should be celebrating the life, not crying about the death. Jadakiss once said, "Why don't we cry at birth and celebrate at death?" And it's really crazy because we celebrate the birth, but we never. Yeah, we never because we going back to the essence.
Yeah.
If you really want to get spiritual, about something like that. So I just think give people them flowers now. Um, what else crazy done happened? I just saw something before we get to our guests that I saw. I thought that was kind of
Somebody mentioned about a LeBron James tweet. I know
so.
so much.
So LeBron James basically tweeted something about the young about the cop who shot the young lady.
Oh.
So OJ tweeted, LeBron James, you kind of need to check your facts before you rush to judgment. Which I'm not black, I'm OJ. That's how I feel about that statement. Like I like out of all the prosecute, like these white people done took your fortune. These white people done had you incarcerated because you got away with murder, and you still on your knees with your mouth open. But one of the greatest lines: "I'm not black, I'm OJ." Okay.
I haven't had a chance to. I've heard different things about the situation with the young lady, but I haven't had a chance to look into it myself. So I really don't want to speak on it because I don't know any of the facts. So I know you probably have more.
So all I, from what I saw was, and I didn't, and I didn't watch the whole thing. Because I hate watching negativity on, especially on social media. So sometimes you gotta detox. But I saw the scene when he shot the young lady 4 times. Now there's different angles and stuff, I guess, but I saw from the I guess from the cops' view, and somebody said that she was about to stab the other young lady. That's why he shot her. Um, you know, it could be a million different things. To be honest with you, it just amazes me that when we come to blacks, we always seem to use deadly force, but when we come to mass murderers that are fair skinned, we tend to use diplomacy
Yeah,
and to talk people down and all this other shit. Like anytime you can go and shoot up a church, but but you can walk out and handcuff and get Burger King and McDonald's or whatever the fuck you got. It's crazy to me when there are there are literally unarmed black people getting shot every day for something.
it's
So that's just how I feel about that.
it's like selective vision, man. It's
Select the trigger fingers.
yeah. I mean, from the perception of the people, like some folks, they don't see the difference. They make it, they make excuses why it's okay for a minor to say, oh, he should have complied, he should have did this and that. Even when they complied, they still somehow get assaulted or killed. So it's like you choose to, pick and choose when it comes to someone that doesn't look like you. But when it's someone that looks like you, then you can empathize and sympathize. People can't look beyond their own nose, and it's sad, but
Yeah,
that's the reality we live in now.
definitely, definitely, definitely. So on some lighter notes, let's get back to something happy.
Yeah,
420. I know you were doing that day.
I
Um,
was working.
well then you missed Red and Meth put on a clinic
Oh,
on Versus.
man.
And it wasn't even a verse; it was a concert of Red and Meth. And if you've never seen them in concert, like
Yeah.
they rocked it. They had DJ Scratch. They brought out EPMD. They brought out the Wu Tang Clan. Like, damn, I was like, I wanted a ticket just to go see this motherfucker. Like, and they killed it. They killed that joint. And it's crazy because them dudes gotta be at least almost 50, and they were still rocking the stage. I mean, just think about Redman. Redman had one of the greatest shirts. He had a shirt that was like it was Reggie, Nas, Jay Z, and Biggie. Because
Yeah.
Eminem said that line on one of his songs. But it was great. It was a great showing and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, I just,
Yeah. So on bad news,
uh,
I like Wildin' Out. I like DC Young Fly. I refuse to watch the remake of How High. So on the bomb that the How High movie did, they tried to do How High Part 2 with DC Young Fly and Lil Yachty.
wow,
Um,
wow.
yes, and they got thrown the first time. So on something that's even worse, they have DC Young Fly joins the House Party remake.
He going too far, man.
Leave my childhood teenage shit alone.
You can't remake that, man. That was that film was monumental in a lot of people's lives, man. At a certain time, man, you can't rekindle that feeling. You can only try to duplicate it, and it's going to fall short, especially with that cast. I don't even know who that dude is. I heard his name before, but I have no idea.
He's on Wild 'N Out. He's on Wild 'N Out. He's a comedian. He was a social media dude, and he's also part of 95 South. Comedian, get your money, funny dude, but you're not going to replace Kid and Play. Like you can't replace Red and Meth. Like
They're going to try.
it's I mean, I'm all for get your money, and you know, get your money, but some stuff you just learn to say fucking no to. Yeah, that was sad. That was sad. I was like, yeah, the same thing I thought. What the fuck?
Like why?
Yeah, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Um, so that's about it. That's all I really got. Oh no. I'm sorry. Shock G passed away.
Oh yeah.
You know, Shock G, Humpty Hump, guy that I didn't know Shock G was 57. He looked good though, for his age. But he, you know, the Humpty dance. Say grab him in the biscuits. You know, kiss me, I kiss you back. You know, Digital Underground.
That was everybody's
Um,
favorite song.
yeah, definitely. I mean, the funny thing about it was the genius of Humpty Hump was actually we debated for almost 10 years, like, was he a real person or not? Because I was like, what made him up against a real person? Or was they twins? Like, you
That
know,
shit was hilarious. You hear those debates about it, man. That shit would be like, you were like, these motherfuckers are really debating over this shit.
that was the Rap City days and the Yo MTV rap days.
See, that's why I say the younger generation will never understand the real meaning and feeling of hip hop because they weren't there for
And
that.
it's one of the most creative characters. Because one, as great as a voice Shock G was, and Shock G had a great voice. Um, you know, Humpty had a totally different flow. He had the offbeat flow and some words he didn't rhyme, and he once got busy in the Burger King bathroom.
I know a couple of y'all tried that shit and y'all heard it in the song. Don't fake like you did.
CP3.
Nah, I never in a Burger King, McDonald's,
It's almost the
man.
same.
Different. Fries, man. Fries make a difference.
You know, this podcast is going to hell. So we got a great guest in the building.
Mhm.
So I met him when I was shooting for Aracusa when they was doing the Black Business Expo, and he has an upcoming event out in Richmond, August 28th, right?
Correct.
And we linked up and we've been doing some stuff, and then we were just talking at the last event, and he was just telling me how he does things and stuff, and I was like, you know what, this would be a great interview.
Hmm.
I think I know a guy with a podcast.
Why don't we try to see if we can make that happen?
Definitely. So I was like, let's bring him aboard because he's doing things for a lot of up and coming comedians, and I think it's dope. Honestly, I just think it's dope, and he has a different business mindset, putting other people first. So what's going on, sir?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We all good. We all good. It's me, 151 CP3. Let's get into it,
Good
man.
afternoon to y'all.
So one, he's a big supporter of At the Bar Radio.
True that. True that. Appreciate that.
And I appreciate that.
Likewise.
And I love what you're doing, but you know, how did you get started being in the promotion game?
Basically, it all took off. I used to manage a local band, DMV. Um, when that went south, I decided, take on the promotion field in the promotion industry. And once I took on the promotion industry, it took off. Um, I didn't expect it to take off so fast. So once I, got my foot in the door, it's like someone else was behind me pushing me. So once I got that big push, it overcome that I could be able to put people where they need to be, if they, famous or not.
Okay. CP3, you got a question?
So I'm not. I love comedians, but I'm not familiar with the comedy scene. I know 151 and GOP used to, frequent the clubs. So what's it? So sounds like that you already have your, your foot in the door pretty much. how was the grind to get there to the position where you are now to help other comedians to get on and go on these tours that you're arranging?
First of all, I have to have patience myself. Being a promoter, you have to learn patience because you're gonna deal with multiple personalities, good or bad.
Say that part again.
Multiple personalities, good or bad. So, in the aspect of it, you know how to be two different people at once. You the good guy and the bad guy
Yeah,
when it comes to business. Business don't have no feelings.
not at all.
So you have to leave your feelings out of the business of it. And once you learn how to do that, you'll be able to grow your brain to where you want your brain to be.
True that, true that. I went through that with the expansion of Sports OTHP and then with the apparel line and trying to grow and expand it all. Same thing. So yeah, I feel you on that.
All right. What was your biggest hurdle in this game?
Biggest hurdle when you a new company and nobody knows you. Um, and it's hard because when you call people and try to book them, I know they be on the other line of the phone, looking at the phone like, who this? Is this make believe or is somebody playing the prank on me or this, a scam caller? So in the business of it, that's the part that's hard. That's the hurdle. You know what I mean? And then you have to get friends that know people. You know what I mean? So when you have somebody that knows somebody that gets you over the hurdle, that's a plus.
No doubt. Got to network. Always, you never know who knows who, and you got to network and communicate with folks. That's a missing art in some of the so-called business guys out that I've dealt with. They don't know how to network.
That's true because one, he when we met, like he saw what I was doing for Assad now, and he was like, well, you know what? Hey, I got something. I'm lining up something. Taking my information. This, and I got you. But there was plenty of people in that room that saw me taking pictures long before you walked in the building.
It's
But
like
very few talk.
it's like this, man. When you see talent and most people scared to open their mouth and ask a person to do something for them. I'm not one of them. When I see someone that's hard working, you know, got a craft, passionate about what they do. I ain't never seen a cameraman sweat. You see what I'm saying? And taking pictures not that much hard. But when you see a cameraman sweat, that means he enjoy what he doing. He putting all his energy into something that he loves. And that's why I came and asked you. I got a show coming up. May you work for me. And you say when.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. So, and honestly, I do. I appreciate the opportunity even to do something on this. How did you come about putting together this lineup in it for the Richmond show?
I'm the face of my company. Um, I have a team and I can't do it alone. And when you have a team and they dedicate their time and energy into what you believe in and they trust you, number one, they have to trust you. If they don't trust you, the business will go to waste. You have to have a team that stand behind you and see your vision at all times. And I can't do nothing without them, and they push me and I push them. In the office, we arguing back and forth. I get high headed sometimes because I see something that they don't see, or they vice versa. So we together a show. It take weeks to put one show together. Sometimes months. Depends on who you want, what outlook you want, what genre you want to fulfill. It takes months to put on a good tour or even one show. You have to make sure everybody's on board. You have to make sure the dates correct. You gotta make sure, contracts, the business wise. You know, it's like you babysitting everybody to get one show in order.
So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna play a video real quick, and we're gonna come back to this conversation. Um, the way he handled business wasn't just, "Oh, I want you to do a show." He was like, "I want you to do a show. What's your email address?" And then he sent me the paperwork, like the legit paperwork, not just, "Oh, we're gonna do a show." Nah, the shit legit. And when you see that, oh, this dude real serious, like that increases your level of commitment. Like, you know what? This is definitely a person I want to be around because they handling business the right way. You know, and it wasn't like I said. It just wasn't hey, you cool. I like you. You cool. Come do this now. We're gonna do this the right way. So I salute you for your business ethics because a lot of people don't have that.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of people don't have that.
Don't give me a shot.
You got something to say before I do this video?
Nothing positive. Let's go into the video. I'm gonna take the high road on this one. There's a couple of folks that deserve to get cussed out, but I'm not gonna give it to them. Not tonight anyway.
Whoa, CP3 is taking the high road.
It's been a long week, man. I got to exert too much energy to cuss them out the way I want to. I just don't have it tonight.
All right.
Next week I'll be refreshed.
Oh Lord. So let's play RIP to my man Choke Rockin'. Passed away. He was murdered out in the Roanoke area about like 2-3 months ago. I'm still hold his music because he was like one of my favorite guests across the bar. So
Push button Tesla, that bitch running. DC gas, windows tinted, Glick on go, big 450, one man army, no lieutenant. Bitch don't send it, I'ma go get it. Finesse me a plug, bitch, you know who did it. Big dog shit, Oside Senate. Get smoke for some loud or get smoke for some midget. Niggas be wailing like they really in it. No Keenan, they kill all that shit really in. I just came up from hell, I'm not feeling my city. I should book me a shorty and bust on her titty. Get bitch, I'm freaky, I'm wild and I'm needy. Whenever I'm hungry, I tend to get greedy. I love me a bitch that can show she don't need me. She front all she want, but I bet she won't leave. Just load up this cannon, get sent to a planet. Just know that I see my whole future, I planned it. I'm numb to the damage, just turned to a savage. I lost me some niggas, I still feel the tragedy. These niggas ain't talking about money, it's static. I ain't got shit in the closet, this shit in the attic. 20 band lick, bitch, I really had it. I had more money than your fucking dad. Just cash me a check for 2,000 at Kroger's. I'm going to Florida, just rented a Rover. Met a new bitch and I'm bending her over. I'm driving high, but I'm fucking her sober. These niggas green and they think they a clover. I'm in the city, slinging that cola. I want a Tesla, I feel like Nicola. I do not argue with dummies or soldiers. Push button Tesla, that bitch rented. DC gas, windows tinted, Glick on go, big 450, one man army, no lieutenant. Bitch don't send it, I'ma go get it. Finesse me a plug, bitch, you know who did it. Big dog shit, Oside Senate. Get smoke for some loud or get smoke for some midget. I'm not to the damage, I'm not to the damage, I'm not to the damage, I'm not to the damage. These niggas ain't talking about money, it's static. 20 man lick, bitch, I really had it. Bitch, I really had it. Bitch, I really had it. Bitch, I really had
yo, this 3 junk to be like, who wants bitch, right? She right?
I'm off for 6, pop a perky, it get dirty, nigga. You might want to check your bitch, cause she be tryna flirt, my nigga. Roll up my woods in the back, cause that's for certain, nigga. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga. I'm off for 6, pop a perky, it get dirty, nigga. You might want to check your bitch, cause she be tryna flirt, my nigga. Roll up my woods in the back, cause that's for certain, nigga. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga. He popped a perky, fell asleep cause he was leaning shit. He woke up in the morning, still thought he was dreaming shit. We whacked him off and took his shit cause he ain't need that shit. We spun the block and popped his ass and he was screaming, bitch. Say I'm that bitch that your bitch want cause she don't need a nigga. Yeah, she won't fuck on me, yeah, homie, it's that season, bitch. Say I don't want her cause I know that she is squeegee jit. But if she fuck on my homies, you better leave that bitch. I'm off for 6, pop a perky, it get dirty, nigga. You might want check it, bitch, cause she be tryna flirt, my nigga. Roll up my woods in the back, cause that's for certain, nigga. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga. We from the streets where niggas running and that shit get real. He popped a perky, popped his ass, call it instant kill. You know that internet beef will get you hit for real. We in the streets, won't play no beef, man, you'll get hit for real. I'm off for 6, pop a perky, it get dirty, nigga. You might want check it, bitch, cause she be tryna flirt, my nigga. Roll up my woods in the back, cause that's for certain, nigga. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga. I'm off for 6, pop a perky, it get dirty, nigga. You might want check it, bitch, cause she be tryna flirt, my nigga. Roll up my woods in the back, cause that's for certain, nigga. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga.
Might want to check your bitch cause she be trying to flirt, my nigga. That seems like something that you would say.
It's similar to something I probably said before.
You dirty motherfucker.
Man, I told you I was a different person back then, man.
Niggas, you
I
was a
gave
different
no
person
fucks.
last week.
I gave no fucks back then.
Really? You give fucks now?
I give more than I would back then.
So did you hear that nigga stutter? You hear that nigga stutter step? If he's playing basketball, I'd have been a stutter step, right? Nigga was like,
I have more compassion, but I still give no fucks. If that makes sense. Yeah.
You would still have sex with a girl with your gun out though, right?
It's always under the mat.
Yeah, I bet it was. You'd put on top of the mattress for it.
Sometimes.
So what a lot of people lack, and I've done this myself. Like I said, what we were just talking about was um, the way he came at me and sent me the paperwork and everything was legit.
No doubt.
A business sense and a business ethic, and I think a lot of people y'all call yourself CEOs and all this stuff online, but don't know how to conduct as a CEO or a businessman,
Not at all.
and have no sense of how to act business like. You know, and it shows in your work because then you wonder why your project fails.
Yeah.
Was it a difficult journey switching from music to comedy?
Somewhat. Musical is much more difficult. Musical, when you promote musical shows, anything musical is more expensive than comedy
Okay,
because you have, the production, you have your sound techs, you have, you just have to, put out more money than doing comedy. Comedy, you just call one person, get his price, send him over documentations, make sure you know his room and board, his travel fees, and he or she, whoever you decide to book at that moment. Music, you got a band. You might have a group that comes with a band. So, you gotta pay travel fee for each person.
Mm.
Plus room and board, you gotta house them when they get there. So they might come a day before or 2 days before the show. You gotta feed them. It's like you babysitting,
Wow.
and you wanna treat them like royalty when they come because word of mouth get around real fast. If you don't treat people with respect and royalty when they come to your event, you know you're gonna look up. You're gonna be
Out of
treading water,
yeah.
and you don't want to feel that way. So you want to treat everybody like they family from the jump.
No doubt.
And once you treat them like they family from the jump, the word get around. So, oh, this how they do it over there. They treat you this way. So if he call you, he's gonna be upfront, and he gonna allow you to, state your business. When that happens, you become, you know, family. And y'all can discuss business all the time. You know, y'all can call each other anytime you want and say, look, I got a show. What you think?
Yeah, true. Definitely, definitely. Shout out to Assad. He just tuned in.
Cool. What's up, Brad?
You got a question, CP3?
Uh, well, speaking of like mentors, like who was your mentor in the game, and all of my experience, and my little bit of business that I have, I've always
Um,
found the key to have a mentor. Who helped mentor you in this game?
well, I got a big brother. He owned a clothing line, Eric Kusa.
Eric Kuzma.
Um,
Shout out to Assad.
Shout out.
and he's been business minded. You know,
Very much.
both business minded. And he always tell me, little bro, the sky's the limit. Whatever you decide to do, go for it. They only could tell you no. If they tell you no, keep on going at it. Someone will eventually tell you yes. And I started, people tell me no. I kept on going, I kept on trying. And eventually, someone told me yes. And it was a lady by, her name Donna Support. And she's part of AEG Presents.
Okay.
And she been grateful to me. I can't, talk no bad about her. She's been like a mother figure to me within the business. Anything I ask, she point me to the right people. And as far as AG Presents with the venues and everything, they sent me a booklet. They made me family. And I haven't even been in the business that long. Because if someone sees something in you and see your vision, that person willing to help.
Okay.
And when you're a CEO or a founder of a business, when you procrastinate, everybody around you procrastinate.
Say that part again.
When you procrastinate, everybody around you procrastinate because, excuse my language,
Say what
they
you
think
want.
you bullshit.
Exactly.
And then if you bullshit, nobody gonna mess with you.
They don't want to waste their time.
I say this because this is one of the most important part of the conversation. Like we play music, we play videos here, and that's all fun and games, and we joke. But when we talk real shit, this like when we talking to, especially the young people, like this is a business strategy. This is how you become successful. Like this is how you put the work in, like on some real shit. So we talking some real shit to, and I really want young people to dial this back and pay this shit attention because this is how you become success. It don't happen because you wake up and somebody's gonna hand you a check. Nah, you gotta put the work in. And if people think you bullshitting, guess what? They just gonna treat you like you bullshit.
I've dealt with a lot of that shit.
You show me you serious, it's different.
You gotta grind. It's a grind. It's not nothing that's gonna be easy that you just walk into. You gotta put the work in. You gotta put the hours in. You gotta slave through it. You gotta do it when you don't feel like it, when you're tired from doing other stuff, but you still gotta put that drive in.
Like real talk. Like within 2 days of me meeting him, he was sending me the information. Then he texted me, I need this from you. Oh, he's serious.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people, oh, you take good pictures, I want to get you from stuff.
I'm a
I'll
holler.
never hear these motherfuckers again.
Yeah, I'm a holler.
You know. And then I don't pay no mind. And then when I see him again, I'll be like, I still don't pay you no mind because you bullshitted the first time.
Talk is cheap.
Exactly.
Like, and I didn't put his business out there. When I saw him last week, unexpectedly, he was like, yo, I give you half right now just because. Some real shit. He didn't even have to do that. Didn't have to, I wasn't even coming there to be blessed like that. But as a businessman, that's how he carried the business. Now I want you, because we were talking off air, describe what you do the day of the show and your work day.
Nice.
Because I want these jokers don't, because I want to understand that success is not a spectator sport. You ain't gonna be successful just by waking up and sitting on your fucking couch.
Sometimes I don't even go to sleep, man. I be up all night, all day, thinking how I can make one show successful. When you do one show, you want that show better than the next show, and so on, so on. being a CEO and founder, sometimes you don't sleep because you the person that everybody else look up to. And if you fall back and be lazy about the situation, your team gonna do the same. And like I said before, you have to learn how to push yourself before someone else push you. And that's the key of any business or anything you do in this work. You have to be willing to push yourself.
Yeah,
Because if someone else see you that you grinding, you up all night, you talking to people, sending emails, making sure all the paperwork right, being before the show, you get to the venue or the event 2, 3 days earlier, so you can make sure the room's right. You make sure the catering right because your act's gonna get home and
yeah,
they gonna look at you like, well, this was in the contract. This is what I want. If they want peanut M&Ms, you had to get peanut M&Ms. You
yeah,
want everybody comfortable, and when everybody is comfortable, it makes your life comfortable. You say, well, hey, I'm relaxed now. The show's on the road, and they look up to you. They'll call you and say, man, great job. When we gonna do it again?
definitely. You got some CP3?
Let's see. You said the transition from music into comedy, wasn't that big of a transition, but the music, the money that's spent, like with all the lodging and you was breaking down, if it was a group and all that, like I know it takes a certain type of persona to be able to cater to those, but like what's some of the most weirdest things like somebody to ask you to get for them that made them comfortable while they were on the tour or whatever?
Most people ask for like a bowl, um, M&Ms, and they sit there and they separate the M&Ms.
You actually have people do that shit?
Yes, it's the way that they thought pattern. That's the way that they get ready for the show.
Oh, okay.
Most people ask for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Hmm.
It's just when you read they write a hospitality sheet. Some of them's outrageous, and you read through it, and he's like peanut butter and jelly. Um, they want a loaf, 2 loaf of bread. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. And sometimes you sit there and laugh at it, but it's just what they need to perform.
Yeah. So my thing is, how do you go about finding up and coming comedians uh, that you want to back or sponsor?
Okay, what is it? I'm gonna go back. Most promoters, right? Most promoters selfish. You know what I mean? And when they selfish, they want to take all the money. They want to take all the profit. Okay? Without the artists, without the entertainers, it's no promoter.
Facts.
Yeah.
Without them, it's no me. And I say this is because if you got raw talent and I book you, right? And you so used to the janky promoters that's out there, that's robbing people, taking from 'em, you know what I mean? How is it you gonna make it as an artist if you got a promoter or a manager always taking from you? You know what I mean? I call a few entertainers as comedians, and they told me, man, well, I'm only gonna charge you 150. I looked at them and laughed. I ain't mean to laugh in their face or made them feel any kind of way. But when I see a person, when I see your raw talent, you worth more than 150 to me or $500. You know what I mean? So on that scale to say as that person, you gotta bring your confidence up here. You gotta know what you worth.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? If you wanna be in hole in wall quality or you wanna be seen by the world quality. When you start something, Your mindset should always be, I want to be seen by the world quality.
Yeah.
So don't never address yourself that I only make $150 a night. You don't want to feel that way. If you want to make $150 a night, don't come my way. You know what I mean? It's about making you a celebrity, making you famous, making you a top quality entertainer. Now, if you don't want to be a top quality entertainer, don't even call me. Don't even just the fact, can you help? Because over here, we ain't going to pay you $150. By the time you get home, we fly you out. By the time you get home, you're going to be broke.
Pretty much.
So when they come to me, oh man, 250, this and that. Nah, man. We gonna make sure you have enough money in your pocket so when you out of town touring, you can buy whatever you want to buy and still have money in your pocket. So that's how you have to look at this business. This business is cruddy, doggy dog world. You have to get with people that knows the business and wants you to succeed in the business. Don't get with people that okay, Joe Blow and them. I'm gonna give you $150, $250. That's okay. I'm gonna put the rest in my pocket. It doesn't work like that because, like I said before, without them is no me.
That's some real shit, man. Most folks, like we say, don't think that way. So it's definitely the best way to handle business.
It's crazy because it's when you think about the mindset that he has, it's rare. Because when we talk money, the people want to keep more money for themselves. Like on some real shit. A lot of promoters, they 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 happy to pay the dude the 150 when they cleared 8,000 at the gate. Because all they had to get this nigga was 150.
Yeah, but more. But I look at it like this: if I'm putting on a show and I book a venue that holds 6,300 people, and I got a heavy hitter on,
Yeah.
and I got another heavy hitter with an open, I'ma say okay. I do all the math. Sometimes you gross $4.5 million, right? Why is it I'm gonna pay somebody $150? I don't care if you just start. You know what I mean? I don't care if you playing pots and pans. If you good at it and people like it, I'm gonna pay you what you worth. And it's to me, it's a turn off when you pay somebody $250, $150, and they got raw talent.
I see. This is the and the funny thing is, this is the conversation that we was having last Saturday. Um, we were talking about this stuff, and we that's how I really wanted to do the interview because I was like, yo, it's the mentality that he's using is rare. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna have that mentality. Most of them, they want to pad their pockets. You know, um, and they don't necessarily how they don't give a fuck how talented you are. They just, yo, I done got the money. You can go home.
Yeah, it is about getting
It's,
their
it's,
pockets.
it's not it's not about that. Money gonna come regardless. If you put on a good show, bad show, in between show, money gonna come. And you have to care about who you have on that roster. And if you don't care about who you have on that roster, from number one, you have to care about them because them the ones. Like I said, someone always told me someone else pays for your success, regardless of who you are. If you go to 9 to 5 every day, that company is gonna pay for your success. And that's what it is. Someone else pays for your success. When you are a businessman, you always have to think about being a customer first. What the customer want. You know what I mean? And then it goes from the promoter on down. And then you put them people on the stage and they singing their heart out, making people laugh. That's what they enjoy doing. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna get him no $150. You know what I mean? That's like, excuse my language. That's like, saying, here you go, dog. That's not me.
Yeah, definitely. What you got, CP3?
Nah, it's just, just listening to the knowledge that he's dropping, man. It's refreshing to hear, someone that's willing to play folks for their talent instead of, like you say, trying to get over and just get there and using the so-called like a meal ticket just to, get their pockets fatter. So, I mean, I applaud you for, handling the business that way and wish you nothing but success. You related to Asad, so I'm in business with him too. So, hey, hopefully we can get
Big
some.
rub right there.
Yeah, we got some things in the works. We reaching out on some different venues, so be on the lookout. You might see Eric Kusa, in some new places. Might see us down in some new places. So be on the lookout, man. We always network and politicking and try to make things happen and cross branding because, like you say, you never know who knows who, and you come across the right person, you never know what might happen.
I mean, that's the one that I love is the fact that we are part of the, we Team Maricusa. And one thing is that, we build with each other. You know, they had an event. I went out there, supported. You know, the two events I've been to, um, he's always out there supporting. And I think that says a lot. I remember I hit him, I showed him the picture, and he was like, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like 5 minutes later, he pulled up.
Yeah. So
you know,
it's like this. Eric Kusa, the designer, the creator of it, is my brother. He's my blood brother. And I can't take nothing away from him. He's awesome. He's a great creator,
definitely.
designer. But business is business. Um, I go to him. I said, bro, I want this. I want that. How much is it? I don't get no freebies. I pay the man because business is
It's
business.
business.
Even though he's my brother, people think that
Well,
should get something free. I don't think like that.
so here's the thing: people miscrew what support is. So support is not you getting free merchandise.
Yes.
You know, support is if you really support, pay the man for the merchandise. Not support is not actually can I get a discount or anything like that. Like if you going so because the thing about it is I say this all the time. Let me put the camera on so they can hear me say this. I know they can time me say because when y'all motherfuckers go to Gucci, y'all don't ask Gucci or Louis or any of these other white motherfuckers about a discount.
That's true.
Y'all go in there, oh, this belt is $400.
And they pay for it.
Yeah.
But
And y'all niggas smile and hand over your card.
Yeah, but when it comes to, our own kind, you know what I mean? Sad to say, they want nickel and dime. You know what I mean? And that's one reason I don't sell tickets to my own show. I don't get tickets printed out. I let the company that I'm dealing with, AG Presents, I let them sell the tickets. And that eliminate the riffraff.
Yeah.
I only got $15, man. Can I get in? Only I got $20. Can I get in?
So
these arenas that I'm at, I don't stand at the door. You going through the metal detector like you at a Washington game or a Knicks game. You know what I mean? So it's a different ball game here.
So let me tell you about these. I love telling this story. So about last year, right? My man was throwing a event. Him and another person was throwing this event, and basically, the artist had to sell tickets, and you had a chance to win $500. So they put me at the door because I'm an asshole. So the group came in, and they had like 5 members. Tickets is like $10 or maybe $20. So they had 5 members. They came in with 3 tickets and was like, well, "This is all we got." So at first I let the 3 people. They came in separate. So first I let the 3 people come in. So then they came with 3 more people and some other people, and I was just like, "Well, they part of your group?" He was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Hold on, there's 5 of y'all. Y'all couldn't get one person a piece to buy a ticket?" Oh, he was like, so, you know, they stuck their chest out. Well, some, you know, I said, that don't even make sense. It's like, well, you can give us our money back. Nigga. Yeah. Nigga, I can cover this shit. Nigga, I work. I can cover. Nigga, take your $60 and go.
Swear, man, no motivation at all.
And I politely gave them their money back and was like, peace. And they looked at me like, this nigga just really give me. Next.
That's how the way it is. So
Because they weren't serious. Because when you talk, like the stuff that you were saying, when you serious about it, you
gotta be
gonna do
about
it.
it. You gotta do it. You know, you can't, because it's your homie or your family member. You know what I mean? It's business. You know, they have a brand too, also, and anybody that have a brand, I pay top dollar. What's the price?
But so here's the funny thing. One of my homegirls, I never forget this conversation. So after Nipsey had passed, she went to the website because they closed down the store and was like, damn, they wanted $80 for like this headband. I was, and that I said, the funny thing about that is, and I told her, I said, but you got a Michael Kors place.
Yeah, Michael Kors, Dolce
So
and Gabbana. Um,
and when I was telling her, and then when I explained it to her, she was like, damn, you know what, you're right. I said, I get that you don't want to pay, but the thing is, I guarantee you paid more for that purse.
and for the headband. See, most people it's called priorities. They don't have their priorities in order because they look at something that's been expensive. I gotta get it.
Never understood that mentality.
So one of my I don't know if it was my sister or something. I was telling them I got an Air Cruiser sweatshirt, and um, they was like, well then you ain't get no discount on it, and that's no discount on it. What did I need a discount on it for?
Everybody want a discount. Everybody wants something for nothing.
My whole thing is, and I told her, I said, why would I need a discount? Well, don't you promote this brand? You know this shit ain't free, right?
It calls them an arm and a body to really produce what we have on. Or with anybody that have a business, it gonna cost them a lot of money to produce their brand, to get their brand out there. I don't care if you out there doing construction, waiting tables, got a restaurant, clothing, shoes. It takes a lot
Yeah,
just to promote that brand. Like they say, one commercial costs millions of dollars.
and that's what people don't understand. Like support ain't free. Like you can share. You should definitely like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. But that's about the only free that you can do with this support. You see us on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Um, but you know what? If I did a Patreon page, and if I said, hey, when I do interviews, if you would just donate $1, because the electricity ain't free. The equipment that powers this ain't free. The tables, the mics, the speakers.
Free.
None of this shit is free. And a lot of people forget that.
It's a business, like you say. I go do the same thing. That's why I started the apparel line. We got some things going on there, so helping with the bills and paying for the equipment and all the stuff that we bring you on our network. So I mean, you support them other folks that don't know you, don't care about you. You support the folks that's out here communicating with you on a regular, that that's communicating with you, that's out here in these same streets as that you out here.
And it's crazy. You know what I mean? That's why, as a businessman, really, I don't allow no one to know who I am to this day. When you play in the shadows, everybody comes. When they know you or they know you from someone else, they don't want to support you. But when you play in the shadows, you get everybody to come because they trying to figure out
Who you are.
who own the venue, who own the company. They trying to figure that out. And once they figure it out, they like, oh, I ain't coming. But soon another promoter, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna shout out no names on here. They do what they do. Everybody run. But when it's someone that's, struggling and trying to get to the next level, they look at them sideways. So I ain't paying that. That's too much.
Yeah.
But you willing to pay for somebody else. Like it goes back to that Parky book.
Yeah.
$600 shoes, $1,500 shoes. You willing to pay that?
So on some realness, I done, and I don't even name names, but like I have artists hit me up, and they got shows I may not go to, but I buy a ticket to.
Yeah, and that's what I do myself. I buy 2 or 4 tickets to my own event. You know what I mean? And them seats be open.
Yeah.
I do that at every show. I support myself before anybody else support me. And that's with anything that, that I do.
Definitely, definitely. I once had a dude tell me, um, yeah, I support Renegade. That's my nephew. And he was like, but yeah, but I can't. Man, he had that one place I don't like to go, so I can't come to the show. I can't buy a ticket. But then the thing was, when we did another show in DC, he was like, well, can I get 2 for 20? And it's like,
That's why you have to, eliminate that.
how was that support? One,
Some people ask, I don't print out tickets. I send them to either the bank or go get your tickets online because I'm not. You'll spend more money just printing out tickets, and then I don't get out here and put flyers on people's car. To me, that's totally disrespectful to someone's property. You come outside, you got all these papers and stuff on your car. Then when it rains,
yeah, shit sticking to your wind.
it's stuck to your window. So that's another waste of money because what they do, they take it off their car and throw it on the ground. That's your money gone to waste.
Right. I see how.
Yeah, yeah. I used to rip people's shit up all the time. I wouldn't even look at it. It wasn't even my car. The fuck is this?
So there's a lot to the business. You got, I learn as I go. I don't know everything. I just know what I know.
Definitely, definitely. You got something, CP3?
Nah, pretty much, man. Just getting a lot of knowledge, man. Just cause I'm, have a couple of businesses I'm trying to, expand and get on the right path. Trying to get some income coming in. I told you I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. But yeah, just enjoying the knowledge, man. You got some new fresh videos for us, man. Cause I got some stuff I'm trying to put on my show too.
Do I got some? Let me see. Let me see. Do I? Or was I lazy this week? I might have been lazy because I didn't have the new videos.
I gotta
Uh,
stay on track with you, man. That's how I learn stuff.
I don't, but I do have some oldie but goodies though.
I got one.
What you got? What you got?
I got a group, called Riff. They was on Lean on Me, singing in the bathroom.
Yeah.
They got a new joint on. It should be on YouTube and all the social media. It's called Relax.
I gotta prep that because I gotta get like the link for it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. But you know them personally or?
Yeah. I know that manager, Hip Hop Police. Working with her as
We
speak
would
now.
we would love to get a interview with them.
You will. We working on a tour right now. We putting it together, and it's gonna be amazing R&B tour with them and a few others. So we're gonna be around this planet putting this tour together.
What is the name of the group?
Riff. RIFF.
Reading is fundamental.
I drink a lot.
I got a few shout outs here. Let me see.
Go ahead, give him some shout out.
I got King Tate. He's out of Baltimore.
So the name of the song is Relax.
Yes, he's out of Baltimore.
Shout him out.
He's a comedian. I got Burpee. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. I got one of the members from the group, Riff. I got Top 5. I'm gonna shout out to Antfom Music. I got Community on here.
So Riff, we about to play their shit. And by the way, just because he asked me to play his boy shit live on air, and y'all know the routine, nigga. If y'all don't have your shit sent to me earlier, y'all ain't him. I won't play your shit.
Yeah, don't try that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep your shout
out. Antoine Scott. You know, that's one of the guys, man. He's very humble. He's a comedian. He's out of Richmond, Virginia. And me and him talk like we brothers. We kicking.
Well,
it's on a business level. And KK, Chuck Brown daughter, you know, shout out to her.
Shout out to her. I always see her. She's on my IG. I always see her. She just be chilling. I don't know a person, but she just be chilling.
Yeah, she's an animal with that microphone.
Oh, well, you know dude, if you can set an interview up with her, I would love to have her at the bar. But this is what about building a network, because you never know who knows who.
You never know. Once again, shout out to Eric Kusa.
Definitely.
Hip Hop Release. She been grateful to meet her, grateful to have her part of my team.
All right.
And we going, you know, she managed Riff, Jay Chosen, a few others. Jay Chosen was on The Voice.
Yeah.
Oh, he could sing.
Well, you know, anytime, like I said, we definitely because the video I'm gonna play after Riff is the Sunshine Anderson featuring Royalty. I'm about to play the Riff joint right now.
Yeah, play that.
I bet.
What's up? What's up, man?
Seriously?
I've been calling you for all day. Listen. I'm in the booth. I'm gonna call you back as soon as I'm done. Give me like 10 minutes.
What do you mean you're gonna call me back? Like, I've been calling you all day. It's been hours. Like, what are you doing?
I know it's your birthday. My apologies. Give me 10 minutes, babe. I'm gonna call you right back.
No, you with them girls, aren't you? I know you with them girls.
Ain't no damn girls in here.
So let me see then.
You gonna do that? You gonna do that to me in front of Chill?
Smooth B in the village.
You got me waiting on my birthday, so let me see.
Yeah, no problem. Fellas, say hello.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
We working. That's what hard though.
Hey, listen. Hey, give me an hour. I'm gonna call you back. Calm down. Relax. I got you.
Hurry up.
All right.
Sometimes I don't even come home.
Girl, what she not doing relax. Relax.
Yo, man. Where you at, man?
Sunshine.
Where you at? Hurry up, man. We need you to level up, man.
Hey, yo, royal to them there, no? We the one them call Sunshine. I want to them, man, yeah, man. Sure. Hey, yo, Sunshine, make them level up. Hear this.
I know you heard it all before, ain't with it no more. And still they steady knocking down your door. Ain't getting yours, you sitting on pause. Them incoming calls, she hit and ignore. Just remember, with new levels comes new devils. It'll turn you to a savage, a true rebel. Yeah, better get clever with them pickup lines, or you could kiss her with the sun don't shine. Get it? Time to get in your bags, ain't talking her mass. Never level up and get in her class. Red bottom kiss stilettos now bezel the wrist. You done know there's levels to this.
Be nice to have him hold me, but if it means dealing with a lot of red tape, I suggest you keep it moving. I wanna hear you say my name, just because the day is Saturday, and stay in bed with you all day, and make love every time you touch me. Wait. Now I know that every day won't be perfect, and I know someday my nerves you gon' work them. Not only for me, but vice versa. But at the end of the day, it's all worth it. See, the sun don't shine forever. Same thing for stormy weather. But if you got me like I got you, I am sure that we level up together. Oh yeah, we can level up. Can level up together. Oh yeah, we can level up. Ooh, level up. We ain't gotta do this apart. Level up. It was always you from the start. Level up together. Oh yeah, we can level up. I wanna have date night, restaurant and go to the movies. Maybe on Friday, VIP, bottle service.
Really? So you just gonna look at your phone while I'm trying to talk to you? See, that's the shit I be talking about right there. You always scrolling up and down on that Instagram. You always with your friends. You never at home. You always playing the game when you are home. Yeah, but I got something for all that. See, cause you got me fucked up.
Today it's all worth it. See, the sun don't shine forever. Same thing for stormy weather. But if you got me like I got you, I am sure that we level up together. Oh yeah, we can level up. We can level up together. Oh yeah, we can level up. Yeah, level up. We ain't gotta do this apart. Level up. It was always a you from the start. Together. Oh yeah.
Because I shot this video.
I'll get this motherfucker right. Right.
And it's my artist. And my nephew. And it was done in the studio. And he edited it. This GOP favorite quote right here. Rest in peace, dog.
If you ain't a boss, switch your position. They hating me on the low. I cannot listen, I pack your bag if you trippin'. I got me your superstition that you been looking for ways. Get me up off this mission. My grandma told me, boy, watch what you pitching. You stay safe at the base and not what you whipping. They just all in my business. Scotty knows just what a pippin'. Flow like I be rapping, tiptoeing J's when I'm riffing. They say I be hot, but I think I'm sizzling. Surgically put on the clinic, spit it out just to a dentist. Try to do me some good, but they say I'm a menace. We back and forth like it's tennis, and I can't mold out my image. But we can't really change what you already felt, and nobody can say we never did help, never did it
to mention. So let's calm all the tension. Let's just show you what's real and just get back to this business, you know. Trying to make a flip up off a quarter P. This is what it is and what it's supposed to be. I've been right here if you ain't noticed me. It's them Southside Squad niggas for the D. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. A rapper step up to me. That be a no-no. I be deaf cause they so-so. WWE. I got the game in a chokehold. Stamp it just like a logo. Just keep it on the low-low. They like I'm back on my mojo. Man, I still be great. Either riding or solo. Used to bag up them Cincos just to make back that Ocho. Going into OT when I was loving that Coco. Spit it all on some promo. I'm talking tables and photos. Dying for what I love. I forgot about the Toto. Don't become a D-Rust. That mean you breaking the bro code. Man, all of these threats, I might just buy me a fofo. Try and get all of these checks so I don't see you just no more. Man, you rapping ass niggas. I see you done change. Even when I touch my first million, I stay the same. You can't deliver the genre. Fuck this game like a porno. They hearing this like, oh no, ain't from DC, but he go. Trying to make a flip up off a quarter P. This is what it is and what it's supposed to be. I've been right here if you ain't noticed me. It's them Southside Squad niggas for the D. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me.
Like, on some real shit. But niggas be acting like they want that work, but they don't really want that work.
They don't understand. They have no idea what's going on behind the scenes.
They just see who we just partner with, right? Wide Range Entertainment. Like, partner with Eric Kusler. Like, they act like they really want that work. They don't want that work. I can tell you that now. Because business minds, you ain't fucking with us.
I'll give them another 6 months, dog. Another 6 months.
Like, business-wise, you ain't fucking with us because we building, we're branding. We're not just doing one thing. Like, I think we just settled just on doing one podcast. Nah, nigga, we got 2 different podcasts. We share information. We're partnering with different people, and it's growing. But stupid people only see one thing.
It's cool though.
But
I like that though.
What it is because I probably don't show up on Sports on the Hill. They be like, oh, nigga, every time Sports on the Hill is on, I'll be posting shit.
No bullshit. It's all good.
Do you ask me? No. I just go ahead and do it.
It's cool. I love it though. I love it because, you know, when we make our moves and the shit start popping and they start seeing us in different locations, we'll be tagging them from all over the place. Then they're gonna be like, oh, now I see.
Like, real talk. My man told me, he was like, yo, there may be some joints when I really pop off. We may have to do a show and then leave a show and then go to another state the next day. Or leave that show, get on the airplane and be at another state. And I was like, I'm with it. I'm all about success, like, because I know success ain't easy. Success is not a spectator sport. We started the show with me saying it. And I just want y'all to understand. Like, it's not. And this is the one show. Fuck all the rap guests that we do bars at the bar. No disrespect to any of the people that's done that. But this is the one show you should listen to because of the game that we gave you. The business aspect. I don't care if you're doing comedy. I don't care if you're doing rap. I don't care if you're doing another. Like, the business that we talked in this motherfucker here today was something serious. And if you ain't got that drive, if you ain't got that hustle, if you ain't got none of this shit that we done talked about, you're a couch potato. Sit on the couch. Sit on the couch, play with your thumbs. Don't waste real hustlers' time. Don't waste real artists' time. Don't waste real performers' time with your half-ass bullshit.
They don't know no better though. They don't.
That's what I'm trying to tell them. Sit they bitch ass down.
They used to the participation award.
Yeah, I know. I don't get them type of awards. Nigga, if you win or you lose. Anybody you want to shout out before you go, man? I know you did some shout outs previously. Any more?
I got Pretty Sean. I got CJ Burney. CJ Burney, man, he's a hell of a man. This dude, he could anything I tell him that I want on the fly, he could do it. He's amazing. I'm talking about he's amazing, man. He's out of Baltimore, and I never met the guy. And I'm gonna tell you this how family work. I never met the guy, but doing business with him, I'm a man of my word, he a man of his. And I did business with him a few times. And I sent his pay. I said, it's coming. I'm gonna send it right now. And then he hit me back and said, hey, thank you, bro. So, being as though I never met him, but his heart speaks when he on that phone, and you know when a person is real genuine.
Yeah.
He called me up, you know, he had a hurdle he had to get over. And I said, bro, don't worry about it. I got you. And he said, man, you one of a kind. He said, nobody never done that to him or did that for him. You know, I ain't never met him a day in my life, but I did business with him just over the phone.
So, I feel, dog, some real shit. One of the reasons I fuck with Asad so hard is because I remember I was like, yo, Asad, though, I don't got the money for the shirts, but I need some shirts. And I'm going to pay you. I get paid, but I don't get paid for another week or two. I said, nigga, just put the order in. He was like, put the order. I got you. He said, dog, what you worry about that for? He looked at me and said, what you worry about that for?
And that's just how we are.
And then when I got paid, I sent him the money.
Yeah, that's just how we are, you know. And it's business is business. But the only thing you have in this world is your word.
But if you don't keep your word,
then your word don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
And people are like, nah, don't mess with him.
You know, and that's the thing. You know, if you don't keep your word, it becomes a problem. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I believe, as you can see, and this is on real shit, and CBD can tell you, I bought Eric Huza like regular clothes to me, not just for the show.
It's just
not just for the show. You know, this I believe in this brand.
Yeah, and I say like, why should I go buy something else when I have a family member, my oldest brother. I'm the youngest brother of 4. Where I could just, you know, if I want something new and something creative, I could go to him. And he could make it for me. Me and him think somewhat alike. We crafty when it comes to design or even marketing a brand. And sometimes he said, bro, nah, I ain't doing that. I said, bro, man, do it for me. And see how it look. He like, all right, we do it, and I put it on.
Now I ain't gonna lie though, I am a little bit mad at you though, cause you know I wanted the green sweatsuit when I was going to Miami, but he ain't had the green, he had the blue that day. And then when I saw you, that came in the whole green sweats, nigga, I was blown like, nigga, it's my man. It's my man, but he had the whole greens. I was like, nigga.
When he come in hot, little bro see it before everybody else see it.
Nigga. And he was like, you sure? I was like, dog, I leave in 2 weeks, man. So all he had was the blue. And I was like, don't get me wrong, I love the blue because it actually matches the shirt. Yes. But nigga, when he showed me that green, he can tell you, no lie, so I can tell you. When he saw that when I saw that green, I was like, dog, I want that green one. Because green's my favorite color. Mm-hmm. So I really wanted that green one. And then when I saw you with it the other week, I was like,
didn't want to talk to me.
I ain't gonna lie, I was bitter at first.
He looked at me,
This
man.
nigga came with my son. And he had the whole, see, right now he just got the top. The nigga had the whole sweatsuit on when he came.
I was looking right there, you know what I mean? I had
Everything. Niggas stunning on me for no reason.
Sometimes you just gotta do it, babe. Y'all done that shit a couple of times. That shit feel good. That shit feel
that
good.
day I just throw on a jacket, you know what I mean?
But it's all love. It's all. I was mad though. I was like, damn, this nigga got in the good on that nigga. I was hot.
I gotta get some more shit myself.
It was inside that I died.
It's all good.
Oh yeah. So I wants to take yo. We got that aside. We're gonna take some pictures. Definitely. I got this dog. I got you.
Man, that's one thing I don't do for my brother, man. I gotta do better. When I get a sweatsuit or any clothing merchandise from, I gotta start taking pictures.
We're gonna take some pictures. Shout out to my man Max Dollars. He produced. I interviewed him about a year ago. Part of Dramatic Empire. He produced for the Diplomats, Dave East, a couple other industry people. Those are the some of the. I think and Griselda. I think he produced something for Griselda too. I think so. But I'm gonna do a special one-off interview. I can get him on a Monday or a Tuesday out here. But that's my man Max Dollars. I met him through Pac Riley, and he also produces with my cousin Jamel, Infamous Mel's. So we like man, but this nigga really took my sweatsuit though. Well, we gonna definitely about to end this show. It's gonna be the quickest show we ever did. It's been a long week.
It's been a long.
I know, dog.
Get it done, man. It's, you just gotta hit it where it hurts and be brief with it.
Yeah, man. It's been a grind, baby. Out here selling cars, baby. Trying to make some money.
So yeah, so definitely. So we gonna salute to him, man. Aside, Team Eric Kuzma all day, and I really love the fact that no matter what you're doing, your father, husband, a business owner, entrepreneur, and then you still work, but you still find time to support, the podcast. We appreciate you, right? Like I said,
you get the models from too.
That's LA's niece, nigga.
Oh, well, I need to know what we get. I need some models for my apparel line. That's all I'm trying to say. It's like every time I look up, they got somebody new model on their apparel line.
I can't even tell the story because
you always thinking the worst, man. See, I was thinking business. I'm
gonna tell you something once we get off. I can tell you a funny story once we get off here. But we definitely gonna take some pictures in the Eric Kuzma gear. You know how we got this. It's Team Eric Kuzma all day. We on Planet Eric Kuzma. Ladies and gentlemen, like this is a brand that you can get behind, and I ain't just talking about niggas in the DMV. I'm talking about men and women all over. When I wear this brand, and it stands out. As you can see, I'm actually rocking instead of the At the Bar shirt that they created because they are the creators of the At the Bar line. I'm also rocking the new Eric Kuzma joint. Hold on, let me put the camera on me because right now he got the green that I got on. So let me take the camera off him because I'm hating. But I'm hating. I'm man enough to say it, but this is the new Eric Kuzma spring line right here. Little hoodie joint. I love this joint. Yeah, I'm glad I got it before you now.
I think he got that in green too.
Oh, he got that in green. I'm gonna get that before you. I might have to place an order tomorrow. But this is the new joint, and then he does the Sports on the Hill line, and he also does the At the Bar line. So and we appreciate that. And here's the thing about that, I wasn't even thinking about clothing line, and then Asad was like, "Oh, let me do your shirt," and then people started literally after I posted a picture of the shirt that he did. My man D Train from Missouri, I think he changed in Missouri, hit me up and was like, "Yo, I want a shirt." So then I had to get another shirt. He paid for it, and I sent it to him. He was like, "Yo, my shirt don't say 151." I said, "Bro, you can get a shirt. Your shirt will never say 151 on it. That's me."
Never say CP3 on it. That's me.
Nigga, you can have a shirt. You just can't have my name.
Shout out to King Tank, man. Once again, man. I'm always working, man. He's a great comedian out of Baltimore, man. And hopefully after this, everything open back up, man.
So
I'm gonna send you some information, so
So I tell you what I want.
Email, and then we could go, from there, man. I want you to be successful in your craft, and thank you a lot for the shout outs on, Instagram Live. Go King Tank.
That's dope. So I'm gonna tell you what we could do. Right before the show, like a month before the show, like in July.
Yes.
If you want to bring like a comedian or two, we could do another show for you.
Okay, we could do that. And when we go down to Richmond or wherever we at, you know what I mean?
We definitely.
We could put them on, and anybody that I book, anybody I hire, I want to treat them like family from the jump.
Well, I can tell you personally that's what you do.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I can tell you personally that's what you do. And we just have a good time. My only gripe is you stole my color. We'd walked in with a gray one. Like, yeah, we wouldn't be beefing if you'd have walked in with a gray one or a purple one. Man, he walked in.
It my fault. I come in there, my brother say, man, got something for you, little bro. I think you'll like it. Let me see it, man. And he let me see. I said, okay. He said, okay. It took him almost 2 to 3 weeks before I even got it.
Man, I saw that green. I was mad as a motherfucker. It was hurt. Dog. You see I got the Incredible Hulk. The green is my favorite color.
But,
But it's all good. It's all good. TB3. If you get a green when you're getting off the show.
Did you know I'm colorblind, nigga?
He was mean, but me the whole day. It was a week before.
This nigga walked in with the whole outfit though. Not he cool now because he just walked in with the hoodie. This nigga walked in with the whole outfit. I was like, that's the outfit I wanted. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of green.
Wait till we go down to Richmond when we gonna start this tour, man.
Well, I'm gonna have him have something special. I'm about to get a whole at the bar joint. I'm about to contact him to do some more shirts for me. That's gonna have my IG name on the back, At the Bar Radio, and Shots by 151, and then my Cash App name. So if you want to pay for some stuff, Cash App me. So all you artists, we got a show coming up May 15th in Atlanta. Of course, everybody is calling me while I'm on air. We got a show May 15th coming up in Atlanta. So if you want me to take pictures of you while you're performing, my pictures is let me not be humble. My pictures is fucking fire. You check out Shots by Rakim 151. Tell me if my pictures is fire or not. But if you want me to take pictures and so that you can put on your social media and stuff like that, there'll be a fee for that. Unless you're Renegade, because he's related and he's my artist. But other than that, we make you look good. And here's the thing. When the last show I was at, there was a gentleman from Alabama. Blue Flame was the rapper. And he came up to me. I took some pictures, and his manager came up to me and said, I'll pay you for some pictures. And I took some pictures, gave him a price, and then he paid me. DMV artists. This one dude, we called him. When I had my camera out, he didn't show for his set, and he wound up performing later. And then I took a picture because he was with an artist that I knew. Hit my inbox and was like, "Yo, do you got any more pictures?" And I said, "No, it's the only one I took." Then he just hit LOL, and that's not how you do business. The fact that when I just told, I swear I should. Oh yeah, it was on your face. When I just told the story, your face just looked so disgusted. When I said that last part, you was just like, "Nah, that ain't."
Business, man, you gotta treat people like family from day one.
But the thing was, he walked by me several. Like I've been in the club as long as he's been in the club.
Most people scared to ask.
You said that earlier.
Most people scared of that word. No. That word no could deteriorate someone's soul. That word no could tell a person that. Well, when you've been told no all your life, no become yes. So that will make you grind more because that word no don't exist no more. And you keep on focus on that word yes, I can do this, I can do that. And you focus your mind on success. Once you start focusing your mind on success,
This is
in
what
your heart, you
this
can do anything you want to do.
this has been one of the realest conversations ever, dog.
We always had the best conversations on the show, dog. You know, we always had.
When we not being ratchet.
Well, sometimes we do. You know, we gotta please all the audience. We coming with some real shit tonight, and hopefully they soaking that shit in, and hopefully.
Well, the great thing about this is that it'll be on. It's live on social media, so it's right now it's on IG, it's on Twitch, it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube. So it's so many ways that you can see it. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. Um, and we do what we do. But I love the conversation when we have these real life conversations about the business and what we do and how it, and how it can affect you because a lot of young people, whether you're a promoter or artist, need to hear this conversation.
They don't, young artists, and I say all of them that start, they don't know the business. All they want to know is the rap. I'm a rapper or I'm a singer. And it takes a lot.
It takes
you
a lot.
gotta have documentations. You have to have EP. Most of them don't know what an EP is.
Most of them don't know what they don't know what an electronic press kit is. Most of them don't know how to present in a professional fashion.
No, and you have to have documentations. You
Yeah.
have to have everything patent, trademark, copywritten.
Most of them don't even know the right way to copyright a song.
They don't.
It takes three, and I said this many times, and this is free game. It's you need to copyright your lyrics, the beat needs to be copyrighted, and the composition. For those of you that are in the slow class that's sitting in the back with the dunce hat on, the composition is the beat and your lyrics together, which means the song.
Yeah, then your publishers, the EP, you have to get your code for that.
Yeah, you gotta get your code, all that.
And they don't understand that what it takes to be a complete artist. That's why some of them is a one-hit wonder because they don't have all their ducks in a row.
Exactly. A lot of them fail because a lot of them think free beats on YouTube is the move. You can't copyright the free beat. You gotta buy it to get permission as an exclusive to get so the producer gets their copyright credit.
That's when royalties kick in.
Yes. But people don't read. Or people like to be cheap. The thing about it is you want a free beat on YouTube, but you wearing some $200 Jordans.
You could take that $200 and start your own brand.
Say that part again.
You could take that money and start your own brand. Because like I said before, all that materialistic stuff won't beat it. Whatever you put your mind to, you only got one chance to do it. You know what I mean? So once you set your mind, I'm gonna do this, do it. All that material, all the cars, all the glory, all the women, every day, all the fame, that's gonna always be there. But you only get one chance. And then when you get a chance, you gotta take it and run with it. And once you take it and run with it, don't look back. But when you look back, you need to help the other ones that's trying to get where you need to be.
Definitely. Anything you gotta say, CP3, before we get off air?
Some real shit. I mean, I agree 100%, man. It's a grind out here. When you out here trying to, make something happen, put your own staple on something, put your own brand out there, and you got faith and confidence and passion in what you do, you want to be compensated and taken care of. So I mean, it's it's been an enlightening conversation. I'm learning some things.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. What's up, dog?
Like I said to everybody, when someone approach you, ask you about your brand, or can I have your business card, or are you an entertainer, or you sing, rap, a comedian, and I'm gonna say this to everybody: never turn your nose up at a stranger, because that could be your meal ticket through life, and there's a whole lot of people has done that, to me and other people, and they still at square one, trying to figure out how they gonna make it. And that person that walk up to you and introduce themselves, hand you a business card, take that business card. Don't throw it in the trash. Put it in your pocket or put it in your wallet. When you cleaning your pocketbook out for the females, the dudes, the wallets, and you see that business card, don't throw it away. Because sometimes in life, that business card is your meal ticket. When everything else don't work, and you see that business card, and you see that stranger out and about, and you call that stranger and y'all get to talking, and you ask him to help you or him or her, and you see that your lifestyle changing. But when someone come up to you and you turn your nose up, your success just went down the drain. For the people that's out there that's striving to be on top of their game within the entertainment world or whatever they doing out there, never turn your nose up at anyone. Because like I said before, that could be your meal ticket to success.
Facts.
Definitely. What you got going on, CP3, for tomorrow?
As always, Sports on the Hill podcast, True Radio Network, starting at 9 o'clock. As always, going to bring you the Capitals recap. They went 2-0 against the Islanders. We want to then have Nats talk. Nats went 3-4, still trying to find their way in this young baseball season. And talk about the Wizards on a 7-game winning streak. And who knows, it might be a little bit of Washington football talk thrown in there. Who knows? If you're looking for a new, used, or pre-owned certified car, you come holler at me down at Waldorf Honda, 2450 Crane Highway, Waldorf, Maryland. Get the deal done. Customer service is key. Holler at your boy. Go check out sportsothp.com. Check out all the content. Go hit the website link for the apparel line. Cop some of the gear. Help support the movement. You check out the show. You share it. You like it. We appreciate that. But like you said, you got to pay the bills. Like all this equipment that we use and all these graphics that I'm putting up. It ain't free, baby. Help a nigga out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm start putting my Cash App on this bitch.
I already got mine up, dog. I got my Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal up.
Nigga, damn. Is that for the show? Or is that for your rates you charge for side nigga services?
Hey, it all goes to the same bank accounts, baby. You gotta diversify your portfolio, baby. I got 3 bank accounts, baby.
Professional side nigga CP3.
Hey, I bring flowers and everything.
Do you rub feet?
With the socks on.
How you gonna love somebody feet with their socks on, nigga?
They ain't got pretty feet, man. I can't do it, dog.
Dog, they paying you. It's part of the side nigga service.
Part of their side to have some good feet too. Everybody don't deserve a foot rub, dog. I'm sorry.
Nigga, you messing up side nigga service that know.
That's some other niggas.
Yo, you really messing up side niggas.
You gotta know your value. Like you said, you gotta know your work. You gotta know your value. You gotta know your work, dog. Oh man, one of my dudes, man, he would not have sex with his wife unless she had socks on. He hated feet that bad. Not that she had ugly feet. He just didn't like feet.
Man, so you really gonna rub feet with the socks on, nigga?
Man, if them joints ain't right, dog, yeah. I still put them in the air, but I gotta put socks on them motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'ma still get them cheeks, but you gotta put some socks.
How you gonna lick from the rooter to the tutor, but you gonna rub feet with socks?
Remember, I said from ankle to neck.
Okay.
I don't do feet. Remember, that's my thing. I don't do feet, dog. I'm sorry.
You be on some wild shit, dog.
Dog, I tried. Like I said, I'll try it once. If I like it, I'll do it again. I didn't like it, so I ain't doing no more.
Oh, damn. So
I give a foot rub, though.
With socks on.
It depends if she got good feet, man. If she got some nice feet, I rub them motherfuckers all night. She got some bare clothes, man. Them jerseys getting some socks on them. Sorry, she can swoop down.
How do you tell a girl that you need to put socks on for me to rub your feet?
Put them socks back on, girl, if you want me to keep rubbing your feet. I'm a straightforward nigga.
Damn.
It is not
You know,
complicated.
you need to watch Iceberg Slim on
I
what is
already
it?
did, dog.
Okay, yeah, I can tell.
Pimps up, hoes down too, dog. UGK for life, baby.
Oh, I forgot to even talk about the Mortal Kombat movie that just came out. It was actually decent.
You seen it?
Yeah.
You went to the movie?
Hell no, that shit's on. I got AT&T. That shit's on HBO Max.
Yeah. It is. I can check it out.
It was actually good. It ain't a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's great for entertainment purposes. It's good for No, I mean shit. The fatality is brutal in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like it's the first Mortal Kombat movie was like PG-13, which sucked. This shit is definitely rated R.
It's rated R.
Yeah, motherfuckers getting fucked up in that joint, which I can appreciate because I have a sixth sense of humor. But definitely check out the Mortal Kombat movie. Definitely check that out. Oh yeah, Scorpion shows up. Yeah.
That's my man.
Sub-Zero's a motherfucker that joint. He be killing motherfuckers all over.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
You know I really enjoyed it. I watched it like twice.
Okay.
Like and CPT can tell you, nigga, it takes a lot for me to watch a movie too. If I feel like your movie sucks or your movie put me to sleep, yeah, I ain't watching that shit again. Like when Denzel had that movie on HBO Max, The Little Things, I couldn't make it to the end twice, and I was just like, yo, this movie sucks. You know, I was like, yo, this is
a good action guy, man.
That I like good dramas. That shit just fucking sucked. Like it didn't make no sense, and I was just like, you know what?
Some movies have good dialogue, but they don't have the action to keep your attention unless you're really into it.
If you can't make me be into it, it's like a girl. If I can't be into the girl, she sucks.
I can dig it. It's like this one movie that I love, Sunset Limited. It's Tommy Lee Jones and Samuel L. Jackson for the whole movie. It's a 90-minute movie, and they're having a dialogue back and forth in one room.
You can't do it. Can't do it. Said too much. Said too much. You killed it for me.
But if you listen to the dialogue and what they're talking about, that shit is deep, dog. And those are the movies that I love that you gotta actually sit there and listen
to. I like good dialogue. I mean, like Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies because I like the dialogue in it. But there's some movies that got sorry dialogue. Like I was just trying to watch my least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, Death Proof, and I think I made it through like 30 minutes, and I was like, this movie sucked.
I never even tried to attempt to watch that.
I mean, when I first watched it, it was okay. After that, it just fucking sucked. So let me play my man CPAC joint from Toon Squad Headers, Shooters, and then we out of here, man. We out of here.
You gotta play TJ May Pro, man. You know that's my
God damn, bro, you just I got the video prepping and then this motherfucker.
Brother Fans, Fish on the Rough Ends just hit me on live.
What'd he say?
Baltimore. You what's that song they used to sing?
Are you talking about Rough
Shopping Free?
Yeah, Rough Ends. I actually met them. They was at
I met
them.
I remember when they first started at a talent show. They came out with fur coats. Everybody laughed at them and all that. But look at success.
Definitely. Well, there's other people like dog.
Look at success. They came out there when they opened their mouth. It wasn't no more laughing. They weren't clowning them no more.
Yeah.
And then you can look at them. They got their ducks in a row.
Well, we would love to get them on the show, man. Let them know. We'd love to get them on the show.
And shout out to my homies, Rough Ends.
Yeah. They was at Listen Vision one night.
I remember with the
picture with them. Yeah,
with the girl, she was irritating.
Yeah, I still got her number. I was supposed to link up with her again.
Yeah, she's fucking irritating. Yes,
she had a vast audience.
So let me put myself back on camera when I say this. She was fucking irritating.
That's urgency.
Sometimes you gotta
kills the mindset.
Sometimes you gotta deal with the irritation.
Don't let nothing else in.
It's a means to an end.
All right, so we're going.
Can you hear me? I am calling now out your name, and now I know.
This is his daughter. And I'm here,
And you know it, it's all just the same. And I know it's gonna be disco. Take me to a place where everybody learns, where everybody sees, where everybody shows their love. I didn't think so. You know. That's why I always try to plan ahead for you or me. I really didn't think so. I take a promise, I give it some love, I make a wish upon a star. You know you gotta get it right. You know you gotta get it right. Ooh. Every little thing counts now. Every little bitty thing. Can you hear me? I am calling now out your name. And now I know. And I'm here. And you know it, it's all just the same. And I know it's gonna be disco. It'd be so cool just to celebrate all the love and all the hate that's going down. It's gotta stop, we've had enough. Why can't we just live together? Peace, love, and harmony is what this world needs forever. Can you hear me? I am calling now out your name. And now I know. Can you hear me? I am calling out your name.
We out.